Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brandon Hamilton. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Well, after your after a pretty good senior year for you, you've been officially done for a while, but um what is it like just to know that you're done and all that?
I mean, it definitely sucks because I've played sports my whole life and now it's over. So I'm gonna miss it a lot and made a lot of new friends with teammates and met a lot of good coaches. So I'm gonna miss a lot of that.
Yeah. Um, you know, has it been like I know it's been weird since seniors have been out and after graduation and all that, but what has it been like not having a lot of things, not having the whole summer and all that.
Um, Honestly, it's kind of felt the same so far because I'm still hanging out with like all my buddies a lot. So there's really been like no change left, just no school basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, when you look back at your time, we'll start at the beginning and then go till the end, but after a pretty successful football season, and obviously, you didn't make playoffs, but obviously, got the big win against Brighton and all that fun stuff. But overall, how did you think football went for you?
I really liked it because I got to try out a ton of different positions and try defense for the first time. I really enjoyed that. Then not playing much receiver this year, I also got to play a couple more positions in offense. So yeah, it was really fun. Like it was a really fun senior year.
Didn't you get to play quarterback one game?
I did play quarterback one game. Yeah,
What was that like for you?
pretty crazy. It was. I don't think I did the best I could have done, but it was so fun. Good
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. How long have you played football, if you don't mind me asking?
This is my second year.
Okay.
Yeah,
So are what is it? I know it's been short, but what will you most remember about your time playing football?
definitely would probably be the my first ever game against Canton last year. I scored a touchdown, so I think I'll always remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going from football to baseball. Um, what was coming into a brand new year, new coaching staff. What was it seemed like there was, what was it like having, brand new coaches to work with and all that?
Definitely different. But I think it worked out really well. Everyone on the team really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's really good. I liked it.
Yeah. Um, what is your best memory from baseball season?
Probably just practices. And then I was really close with most of my teammates. So yeah, just hanging out with the boys after games and at practices.
Yeah. Most memorable game, you think?
Um It'd probably be last season against Brighton. At Brighton, we scored a lot of runs and it was a really good game. So probably be that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What position did you play?
This year I was mainly a center fielder, played a little bit of right too, and then I pitched every once in a while, but mainly center field.
Okay. So let's see. Now, have you always been an outfielder?
No, this was actually my first year playing outfield too. I used to play third base.
So what was it like saying, okay, you're gonna go out to the outfield? What was it like? What was your like reaction? I'm like, okay.
I was actually really happy about that one because I kind of wanted to do it. Since being a receiver, it kind of felt the same to me like that. I felt way more comfortable with fly balls than ground balls. So yeah, I was actually really happy about that.
Okay. So heading into um being a pitcher, what did you think your best pitch was?
Uh, Probably just the fastball. I couldn't struggle with the curveball a little bit sometimes this year, but yeah, just probably the fastball.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
throughout throughout this year, you've had to go through quite a bit. Um, what was that like? Battling through injuries and all that fun stuff.
I mean, honestly it wasn't like the best thing in the world, but I mean, I came back fine. I'm all good now, so it's all good. I worked through it.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I know that obviously, I know, I know you didn't want, you know, obviously baseball didn't end the way that you wanted it to, but overall it was a pretty good year. I know that, sitting through that delay had to be really tough.
Yeah. That was it gave us some fight that we had the chance to come back because it looked like for a second that the game was completely over with. The clouds got really dark, but yeah, somehow the weather stayed back and we were able to continue the game.
Mhm. What will you always remember about? I know you're not continuing sports past, this year, but what will you always remember about your time at Howell?
Just the lessons I've learned from the coaches that will always help me throughout my life. That like working with a team, how nothing's really easy. You gotta work for what you want. So like the life lessons I've learned.
Okay, I'm going to tell something that a lot of people may not know. There's a pretty
Okay.
historic baseball sitting in your house right now.
There is, yes.
Okay, do you want to one of the reasons I wanted to get you on because I wanted to ask you about that. And I know you were the one that did this, but um what all happened with all that?
So me and a group of buddies were at a Tigers game and my brother's also there too. And Andrew McCutcheon came up and he hit a home run and my brother caught it. And that so happened to be his 1600 hit as a Pirate.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Is it was it like have you guys ever caught like anything like that before or something? The ball has never been hit toward you guys.
No, that was the first time a ball's ever been hit towards us. I mean, we gotten like little toss ups from like the dugout and bullpen, but no, never nothing like that.
You always been a big baseball fan growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball ever since I was like 10.
Yeah. So where is the
Yeah.
ball now? Is it just like sitting in a very safe place in your house?
Yes, my brother has it on his cabinet, so it's all good.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like we need to let's get to know Brandon a little bit more. But oh wait, let's before we do that. You're not can I know I said earlier you're not continuing your athletic career, but what is next for you, Brandon?
Probably just stay local, uh, continue working, and yeah, basically the plan for right now.
Okay. All right. Let's ask I know you're not playing next year, but we'll still ask you the 10 burning questions. How about that?
All right, yeah,
Um,
sounds good.
okay. Do you feel like you can get more things done in the morning or at night?
At night, I'm not a morning person at all.
Okay. Um, what is the hardest class you've ever taken?
Um, Either FST or honors algebra. I wasn't really a big math person after like my sophomore year.
Is that function, statistics, and trigonometry?
Yes, yeah, that
Mhm.
is it.
Yeah. What is a food that you will never eat?
I'll never eat. I don't know, probably Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I kind of like everything. So it's never really tried those though. But
Okay. What's the biggest thing people don't understand about high school sports?
that's not easy probably, and it takes a lot of your time, and it's a lot of hard work.
Okay. What's the biggest thing on your bucket list right now?
Um, Probably to go a couple more Tigers games. I want to go to a few more of those this year.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
okay. Let's say I took your phone away for a day. Do you think you could survive or no?
Maybe there's other stuff I could do.
Okay. Um, I don't know if I asked you this yet, but rank your top five uh restaurants or like fast casual dining places. Regular fast food.
Um, Regular fast food.
Yeah, regular fast food, the premium cat like the Chipotle's, Qdoba's and all that, and then actual restaurants count too.
Okay, well, uh, number one would be Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
Two, go Diamonds, I guess, for number two.
Okay.
Wendy's three.
Okay.
I don't even know. Go Qdoba four, and then McDonald's five.
Nice. What's the proudest accomplishment you've ever had?
Definitely being able to work through the season, both football and baseball, and continuing it throughout all my life. Probably that.
Okay. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Still living close by. Hopefully with a successful job, my own house.
Nice. And finally, if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell young Brandon?
Um, Probably to work on your time management a little bit.
Nice.
Never really was good with that, so
Yeah.
probably tell myself to do that.
Okay. Well, Brandon, thanks so much for coming on, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, thanks for having me.